Well, hello there everyone! Welcome back to English with Katharine. Happy to see all your lovely faces here again. What do we have today? A video about Liverpool, specifically the accent, also called the Scouse accent. Liverpool is a very vibrant city and seaport in the northwest of England. Now, Liverpool is famous for the Beatles, the amazing band that I absolutely love, and also the football, the friendly people, and many, many things. And guys, if you like accents, this one is so fascinating. It's completely unique and different to any accent in the UK. A lot of my students say to me, Katharine, how come I can understand everything you say, and the minute I turn on Netflix and watch a series, I don't understand anything? That's because of the diversity of accents coming from the UK. Who is this video for? People maybe relocating to the UK? People who work in the UK? People who are trying to understand British series and films? Or if you just want to research accents because you really enjoy the subject? First of all, I'm going to talk about the history of the Liverpudlian or the Scouse accent. Secondly, I'm going to give you 3 dialect words. Thirdly, I'm going to show you the sounds that really characterise the accent. And last of all, I'm going to give you some practice sentences. Wish me luck. Why is it so different from the rest of the UK? Why do Liverpudlians sound so different? Well, the history is fascinating. Liverpool, as I said before, is a dock. The accent has been heavily influenced by Welsh, Irish and Norwegian sailors back in the day that used to use the dock in Liverpool. So all of that influence is the reason why it sounds completely different to the rest of the UK. And it has very, very little in common with the modern RP or the RP accent. The Beatles, they are from Liverpool. And when you hear them talk, they have a much softer Liverpudlian or Scouse accent. And that's because they're from the south of Liverpool, which tends to be softer. You should listen to an interview of the Beatles to see what I mean. Oh, gotta love the Beatles. You might have noticed that I've been using the word Scouse, which is the word for the accent from Liverpool, so a Scouse accent. And that word actually originated from a Norwegian stew of meat, potatoes and carrots that the sailors used to eat. And they accepted it as part of their identity. So I want to tell you the dialect words now. Are you ready? Number 1, scran. Now if I was saying this in a Scouse accent, I would say scran, scran. That was actually quite good. This word dates back to Liverpool, but is actually now used in many different areas in the north, and I heard it a lot in Scotland actually. Anyway, the word scran, scran, means food. So when you're feeling hungry in Liverpool, you just need a scran. That's all you need, a scran. Number 2, bevy. Bevy, great word. This is now used in the south because I hear it a lot used in London and by my friends. It's actually short for beverage. Okay, so the word beverage. Now, if I was to say that with a Scouse accent, and let me just prepare for it, bevy. It's great, isn't it? Number 3, wool. Now, if you're described as being a wool, you are not considered a proper Scouse. So that means you're maybe from the surrounding area of Liverpool and you're not a true Scouse, so you get called this name, which is a wool. So I just want to give you the sounds that characterise Liverpudlian and the Scouse accent and help make it unique. Number 1 is the K ending on a word. So when a word ends with K in the modern RP or the RP accent, it's just a K, easy. But in the Liverpudlian accent, it's different. It's ch. Okay, that was far too strong. It's more like ch. So basically it's a lot of air coming through. It's so interesting, so amazing and so different. In modern RP we say bleak. In Scouse they say bleich, bleich. So there's a lot of noise happening there, a lot of exciting percussive sounds. Some other examples. Break, break, clock, clock, black, black. That was weird. Check, check. Number 2. So in the modern RP accent we have this long A that comes in arm, also in ask and start. In Scouse, it's not long, it's really short and it's in the back of the throat, right there. You have to sort of change your face. So exciting. For example, where do you park your car? A car park. In modern RP. In Scouse, car park. A car park. I turn into a different person when I do that and I love it. Start becomes stat. Stat. That didn't sound good. Sorry. This is really random, but it's just popped into my head. The Italian pasta dish carbonara in modern RP becomes carbonara. If there's any Liverpudlians watching this, let me know what you think. Love ya. Number 3, the rolling R. Now this is really interesting. By the way, that took me months to learn. Months. I wasn't on the phone. I pretended to be a phone in order to make this sound. So I was like, brr, 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 because most UK people, apart from Scousers, can't roll their R's because we don't have any part of any word where we need to roll our R's. In fact, most of the time the R's are taken away completely. The Scousers, they don't properly roll their R as much as that, but it is a bit more like that. So instead of granny in modern RP, they say granny, granny, granny. It's a little roll, little tiny roll. It's so lovely and so interesting, right? Across becomes across, across, across. Afraid becomes afraid, afraid, afraid. Practice becomes practice, practice, practice makes perfect. Okay, no. So that really makes the accent stand out from the other accents in the UK. It's really, really unique. Number 4, the L sound is really different in the Scouse accent. In the modern RP accent, the L is very close to the teeth. It's quite far forward in the mouth. But in the Liverpudlian accent, it's right back. It's darkened. It's kind of muted. So L is like back here. So we have light in modern RP, and in Scouse, they say light, light. Blink in modern RP is blink. In Scouse, blink, blink. That was fun. The word actually in modern RP is actually. In Scouse, actually, actually. That was okay, I think. So as a gift from me to you, I'm now going to say some very random sentences that I've kind of just concocted out of random words. I hope you enjoy them. I'll say them in modern RP first, and then I'll say them in the Scouse accent. Number 1, calm down in the bath. The bad times won't last. In Scouse, calm down in the bath. The bad times won't last. The bad times won't last. Number 2, 11 owls licked 11 lollipops. In Scouse, 11 owls licked 11 lollipops. That was impossible. Sorry, I couldn't do that in one take. I had to just break it up. I hope you don't mind. My granny is afraid of tarantulas and rattlesnakes. In Scouse, my granny is afraid of rattlesnakes and tarantulas. Number 4, in modern RP, check the clock and put on some socks. Sorry, that's incredibly random. It's been a long week. In Scouse, check the clock and put on some socks. Well guys, you get the idea, I hope. Tune in again next week where we may have another video about accents from the UK, maybe. Click subscribe if you'd be so lovely today. You can also follow me on Instagram, don't forget. Just type in English with Katharine and you'll find me. And I'm really looking forward to seeing you next Friday. Bye!